We're gonna make some beefy braised onions with melty cheese and toasted breadcrumbs. Almost as if French onion soup was a side dish. Starting with my pearl onions, I bought fresh ones and you have to blanch them and shock them and peel them. It's kind of a whole process. Just get the ones that are frozen in the bag. Okay, I'm gonna start heating up my little Dutch oven here over a medium heat. First thing I wanna do is start to brown the onions themselves just to get a nice depth of flavor. In those though, a little salt and pepper. These have been sauteing for a few minutes. We got some decent browning on some of these onions. We also have some brown bits in the bottom. I add a big splash of red wine. Apothec sent me this cab sauv to try, and it's really, really good. And I don't even like red wines, but I have a bottle open, so we're gonna do a big splash of that. And start to build the braising liquid for these onions. I've got some beef stock here. If you don't wanna use wine, just use a little bit more beef stock, no big deal. I'm gonna start with about a cup and a half and some Worcestershire sauce. Little whole grain mustard. If I had Dijon, I'd probably just use that. A little pinch of some dried thyme and more salt and pepper. And the braising liquid will reduce. The onions will get nice and soft and really flavorful. And that's that. While the onions are braising away, we're gonna get to work on some toasty, buttery breadcrumbs to go on top. Nothing too crazy here, just a little butter, olive oil, panko breadcrumbs, a little salt and pepper, and that's it. All right, there we go. I would like Santa Claus to bring me a second dishwasher. How about that? These have been braising for about 25, almost 30 minutes now. You see they're nice and soft, dark. These are smelling amazing. Our braising liquid has reduced quite a bit, but I want more of like a thicker gravy consistency. So I've got a little cornstarch slurry. I'm just gonna add that in, turn my heat off. Hard to see on all the steam, but these are looking nice and glazy. I'm gonna keep them in this dish to cut down on dishes, but if you wanted to transfer these to like a little baking dish, you can do that too. I'm gonna sprinkle these with a big handful of Fontina cheese. You can use Gruyere. This is just what I had on hand. And then we're gonna pop this under the broiler to melt that cheese on top. Okay, I'm gonna finish these with the toasty breadcrumbs on top. Kind of like the crouton on some French onion soup. And some fresh chives just to set it off. Oh, I'm not losing any of that. No, ma'am. Get back where you belong. It's deeply savory, salty. You got the melty from the cheese, crunchy breadcrumbs. That is the perfect holiday side dish. Y'all are gonna go nuts for this one if you make it. So good.